Hello, hello. Okay, so tonight we're doing tarot reading. We're going to start off with the collective reading. The card that came out for this reading was the Four of Wands. Okay, so if you are drawn to this card, you're pulled to this card, you might want to pay attention to this reading because it might hold some information for you. Okay, so let's see what is going on with this Four of Wands energy. What is the message with this Four of Wands? As all these cards come flying out. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands coming up. We have the Emperor. Wow. Okay. And with the Four of Wands, we had the Six of Swords, the Ten of Coins, and the Chariot card coming up, as well as the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor card. So some of you, with the Four of Wands, this is always about kind of taking the next step into something, okay? Kind of walking through a door or taking a next step into something. For those of you who are wondering if you should move forward with something, whatever this is, if you're drawn to this card, your answer is yes, okay? You guys are definitely looking to move towards something. I'm seeing with this Six of Wands coming up, as well as the Four of Wands. Like you guys are, there's doors opening and you're moving forward with things, or you're thinking about, you know, a movement forward with things, and you're like, do I kind of walk through that door? Do I take this opportunity? Do I not? The answer is yes, because this opportunity is going to bring you lots of abundance. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming up. There is abundance in this opportunity that is coming. The Chariot is also giving you the go-ahead. But it's also telling you to follow your feelings on this, okay? So if you feel like this is a good thing, it's a good thing. But beware, just follow your intuition. I don't want to say emotions. Follow your intuition, okay? You guys have clear visions of this. You guys have an idea and have very well thought this out, okay? You guys know exactly what it is you want to achieve. You know exactly what you want to do. You've planned this all out. Now it's just a matter of executing that. With the Six of Wands coming up in the Emperor, it's just a matter of going out and doing it, of executing it, okay? So if you guys are wondering whether you should move forward, you totally should. The Six of Wands is coming up, which is the victory card. The Ten of Pentacles is coming up, which is complete manifestation, abundance. So that's definitely a yes. Lovers Reversed is the card that came out. So if you guys are drawn to this card, pay attention to this reading because it might hold a message for you. Now keep in mind, these are collective readings, so they're not going to resonate with everyone. And this is a relationship reading, I'm going to tell you that now, I'm pretty sure. So what is up with this Lovers Reversed? What is the message with this card that the collective needs to know? Whoosh. Boom, and there it is. Okay, I'm not going to pull any more cards because that is pretty bam on. So we have the Lovers Reversed coming up. We have the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles coming up. We have the Ten of Swords coming up. We have the Fool card coming up. If you guys are in a relationship right now, this relationship has ran its course, okay? Some of you guys might think this is a twin flame relationship, and I'm feeling like This could be a false twin flame relationship, meaning that it is not the real thing, but it may feel like the real thing or may seem like the real thing to you. You guys are trying to make something work that is not working, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is facing the Lover's card as the Lover's card is reversed. So it is like you guys are still trying to push through this energy and to continue to move towards this, even though it is not working. Why? That is the question. Why? It is time to end this. This has reached its end, and I feel like you guys know that, but you are not accepting it. Okay? Stop trying to push through this because it's only going to cause you a lot of hardships and a lot of pain and a lot of agony. It is better to release this and let this go because there's new beginnings at the end of this. Okay? The Fool card is coming up, which is new beginnings. There's something better out there, okay? Take this, if anything, as a lesson. Learn from it. And your real twin flame is still out there, okay? But this person you are with right now is not it. And you will not find your actual twin flame until you cut to this free. I feel like for some of you, this may even be karmic. This could even be a karmic partner. But again, you're not going to find your twin flame until you cut this person through first. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles was the card that jumped out, reversed. So, if this card is calling to you, you'll have to excuse my nails. I haven't painted them. This is the card. This reading might be for you, so pay attention. Let's see. Just a message with this card, please. Just a message for this Ace of Pentacles reversed. What's the message for this Ace of Pentacles reversed? What's the message? That falls on the floor. Any other messages? Cards? Yeah. This Ten of Swords is like a stalker card tonight. Holy. The collective has a lot on their minds, it seems. Any other messages? Cards, message. Okay. Okay, that is another one. So what we have coming up, I'm going to show you guys. We have the Ace of Coins coming up reversed. We have the Four of Swords coming up reversed. We have the Nine of Wands coming up. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Temperance card reversed. So I feel like for this reading, for the people that this reading is meant for, you guys are having troubles even launching things, getting shit off the ground as far as you know, maybe starting a new project, starting a new job, there's something physical that you're having issues starting. You can't seem to get it off the ground. Okay. You guys have thought about this and thought about this and thought about this. So the Ace of Pentacles is saying, I can't get this off the ground. It's not kind of taking root kind of thing. Which it is taking root, but I don't feel like it's taking necessarily root in the way that you have wanted it to. There's things brewing underneath the surface of this that you guys may not be seeing, so don't give up on this. But I also see that you guys have been going through this. You guys have planned this and thought about this, and you put a lot of reflection into this, or a fair amount of reflection into this, and now you're like, and you realize that you can't really think about it anymore. So you're like, well, how do I go about doing this, right? So now you're trying to take the steps that you need to take to make this, to launch this, to do this, to get this started. The issue is it takes time for things to manifest. And sometimes with a lot of fire energy, we can get impatient. So we do have a lot of Sagittarius energy coming up in this reading, which is fire energy. There's 2 Sagittarius cards coming up. So I feel like you just have to, you've been doing the actions, but now you kind of have to let things grow naturally, okay? And be a little patient. So this stuff is coming to fruition. I see with the 9 of Cups. The issue is you guys have to believe that this is, okay? And I'm seeing that because you aren't seeing this start, you aren't actually seeing it, you guys aren't believing that it's going to happen. And the image I was getting as I was looking at the Ace of Pentacles was a seed beneath the ground, okay? When you plant seeds, before you actually see the plant start to sprout, the roots grow, right? And then the plant sprouts and it breaks through the soil. That's what's happening right now. The roots are being formed. Okay, you guys are, it's just, it hasn't sprouted up through the surface yet, and that's why you haven't seen it. But it is coming. But I feel like you guys are like, well, I haven't seen any results. I've been doing all this stuff. I've been doing all this work. I've been putting, you know, taking steps to make this happen, and I'm still not seeing anything happen. It's because there's things happening on a deeper level. You know, you need to build that foundation and you need to get those roots before something can grow, right? But when you guys lose belief in that, you're never going to see this prosper, okay? You guys have to keep belief in this. If anything, what is going to help you is to use your imagination, because cups have to do with imagination, okay? They have to do with the mental mind and tapping into the moon is your imagination. Things that you know exist, but you can't actually see, like heaven for Christians, or hell, or you know, different realms of existence. We know that these things exist, but sometimes we can't always see them, right? You know, when you were little, Santa Claus, the North Pole, you believed that existed because you could imagine it. You didn't have to see it. You didn't have to physically be there to believe that. This is what's important for you guys now, that belief, that being able to see it in your mind and knowing that it's going to grow and cultivate even though you can't see it, and having that faith in it. And this is going to also take a little bit of patience because the Temperance card comes up reversed. Okay? You guys cannot force this into being by trying to rush it, because if you rush it, it will screw things all up. And you will end up blocking this from, you're going to end up killing it is what you're going to do, because I see trying to rush a seed, right? When you overwater it, or you give it all this stuff hoping it'll grow faster and grow faster, and you end up suffocating it or overwatering it and you kill it essentially. So don't try and rush this, and also don't give up belief in it, because if you give up belief, it will not happen. Your mind is a powerful thing. You need to be able to see this and believe in it. If you lose that belief, it also loses power and it's not going to manifest. Okay? So whatever you're trying to manifest, know that it's coming, even if it may not seem like it. Because I feel like a lot of you are like, it's not coming, it's not coming, it's not coming. But that's the belief that's going to keep it stuck underground. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So I'm going to zoom up on this card, pull out on this card. If this is a card that is calling out to you, this will be your reading, so pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, let's see. What is the message with this Four of Pentacles reversed? I'm sorry, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Remember, these are collective readings, so if it does not resonate with you, leave it. If it does, take it. Temperance reversed. Is there any other messages? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be flipped over, so if it was, it'll come back out. Any other messages? Any other cards for this message? Okay. So what we got coming up, we have the Four of Pentacles that came flying out off the bat. So this is talking about letting things go, holding on to things out of fear, and being stuck in the state of fear, but kind of being pushed out of this state. So I feel like you guys are kind of overly holding on to things that you need to be letting go of. Okay, you guys need to let go of this. There's something that needs to be let go of that you are not really seeing, even though you know you should. And the Three of Pentacles is coming up reversed. By holding on to this, guys, you are preventing yourself from being able to build upon anything. Okay? Anything. You cannot build upon something that you do not have. I feel like you guys are trying to build things too. Some of you, this is holding on to things too tight while trying to earn, particularly money. I feel like is coming through, like you're holding on and you're saving your money and you're saving your money and you're saving your money and you're saving your money, but you're still, and then you're wondering why more money isn't coming in, or why maybe your money is stalled, because, and here's why, because you are not letting go of this money. Okay, the Temperance card is coming up as well, reversed. There's a balance to everything, there's a flow to everything. Okay, things have to come and things have to go. If you are not letting go of your money, meaning spending it, then no new money is going to come in, because that energy is going to run stagnant. You cannot expand energy when it's stagnatized. Okay, you guys have stagnatized this flow of energy. Exactly. The Knight of Cups is also coming up. It's stagnatized. It's time to stop worrying about, because I feel like a lot of you are saving this money because you're worried that something's going to happen, you know, that rainy day fund, which is fine to set aside some, but I feel like for you guys, it's like, it's almost become an obsession or fear-based. The reason that you're doing it is not out of caution, it's out of fear. And it's almost become like obsessive, like you're worrying and worrying and worrying and worrying and worrying that you're not going to have enough money for whatever reason. So you're like saving it up, saving it up, saving it up. For others of you, I feel like you're trying to build something without setting the proper foundations first. Okay. And again, there is a flow to this, a come and a go. You cannot, well, okay. There's a few different ones, okay? I'm also getting that for some of you, you aren't just trying to build things, but you're trying to create something and wondering why you can't create it, why you can't expand something. Okay. So for some of you, you're trying to expand or grow something, create something without setting the proper foundations for it first, and then you're wondering why this ends up crumbling and collapsing and it doesn't work. That's why you don't have the proper foundations built first in order to build something. You can't build something off the quicksand. You know what I mean? They keep showing me a house on the sand by the beach. And you know, then a wave comes in and washes it away. It's not on stable, solid foundations, right? You, in order to build something long lasting and concrete, it needs to be on solid, stable foundations. You guys have not taken the time to do this. You've rushed into this, and now things are crumbling, probably by the looks of it, or not going your way because you didn't take the time to build the proper foundations. For others of you, I feel like this is reversed. You are trying to expand on something you have already built, but you cannot expand on it because you're hoarding on to things again, right? In this case, I keep seeing that closet where you're buying new stuff and you're buying new stuff and you're trying to shove more and more into this already full closet, okay? Release some stuff, release some energy, allow things to flow. Again, there's a balance to things, right? There is a flow to everything. So you need to allow that flow to happen. Again, if you keep buying things and shoving it into the closet, eventually the closet is going to get so full it can't hold anything. And if you continue to shove things in, they're going to overspill out. You're not going to be able to fit anything more until you go through that closet and get rid of the shit you don't need. Same with this. If this is a company or business that you're trying to grow and expand and you're wondering why you can't seem to grow and expand, it is because you haven't cleared out the energy enough. You haven't cleared out things that you no longer need, or maybe old things that you've needed previously that you no longer need now in order to grow and expand this, okay? So there was a few different readings in there. So let's see, the collective, the reading for number 5, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so if you guys are drawn to this card, pay attention. This card flew out as I was putting all the other cards back and shuffling, so I'm assuming that it wants to be read. So, again, if it resonates with you, take it. If it does not, leave it. These are collective readings, so they're not going to resonate for everybody. So what is up with this 5 of Pentacles? What's the message you have? What's the message with this 5 of Pentacles? I swear they like to fall constantly. Okay. So we have the, wow, okay. Is there anything else? Anything else? No. Okay. So what we have coming up, we have the 5 of Coins, or the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, which is Mercury and Taurus. You can see the astrological correspondences at the top of this. We also have the Eight of Coins, or the Eight of Pentacles, which is Virgo, the Sun in Virgo, and that is the reversed. We also have the Page of Swords that fell out with the after the Five of Coins. So that's the Page of Swords, and that is complete air energy. And then we have the Three of Cups as well, which is Mercury in Cancer. But I feel like the message with this, you guys are going through, whoever this reading resonates with, you guys are going through some tough times, okay? It's like the harsh winter, some harsh weather. Like you guys are going through some harsh shit right now. Looking for help. I feel like the fact that the Pentacles are in like a church, it's like you guys are out kind of in a tough situation, but you're out looking for help, right? It's not like you're not trying to work through this. But however, I feel like part of the situation and the help that you need is to open your mind to things, okay? Because this is going through a tough situation. But it's looking to the left, which is like past influence. So there may have been something from the past that got you here, or you may be going back to people from the past for help. Because most of these cards are looking to the past, but we'll get into that. We have the Page of Swords coming up. The advice for this is to keep an open mind. So the Page of Swords is a child or childlike energy that focuses mainly on the air element. And the air element is thoughts, the mind. So has anybody, when you encounter children, what are their minds like? A lot of them are informational sponges. They have such open minds, they take in everything. That's what you need in this situation, is an open mind, particularly a positive mind. I don't think that most children dwell on negative stuff. A lot of kids don't. They see the positive even in the worst fucking shit. Okay? And they don't tend to worry about things. That's the other thing. The Five of Pentacles focuses on the negative things, okay? Because it's earth elements. Sometimes you can get really stuck in these physical, seeing yourself in physical, the situation that you're in, and you can get stuck focusing on that situation. The Page of Swords does not see just the situation. There's clouds there in this, right? There's so much. They're like, keep an open mind. See the positive in the situation. Do not worry about things. Children don't worry. They really don't. I can say that. Children do not worry because they have this weird faith that everything, I shouldn't say weird, but they have this kind of innocent faith to them that everything is going to work out. They don't worry. This is coming up. This five, I see why this is facing the past now, because I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, like you guys have been in this situation before, and it keeps reoccurring. And the reason why this situation keeps reoccurring is because you need to do something different. Okay, so if this is something you guys have had happen before, or if it's a reoccurring thing, like you're like, I keep finding myself in this situation, or you're wondering why you found yourself in this situation, it's because there's a lesson that can be learned from this, okay? It can teach you what to do different, okay? You've gotten to where you are in, you're currently in very crappy circumstances, I feel like, but you've gotten there how? What led you to that point, and what can you do different to get out of that point? So what have you learned so that you don't end up back in this position again? Okay, this is all about breaking a cycle. The Three of Cups says, you know, look at the blessings in it. Look at the positive things. Don't just focus on the negative. The thing about this Five of Pentacles is there's a church right there, there's refuge right there, there's help right there, but you aren't seeing it. There's a positive there, but you aren't seeing it because you're not focused on it. When you focus on the positive and you focus on the fact that, you know, circumstances may be bad, sure, but I'm alive. I'm breathing. I wake up alive. You know, could be a lot worse, right? When you keep that mentality, that's going to help you through it. When you keep an open mind and you keep positive and you don't necessarily worry about things, that's going to help you get through it. If you focus too much on this, you're going to keep yourself stuck in this situation. This open mind and this positivity, well, maybe not positivity, but this open mind and also seeing the support that is around you. So I see this as even some emotional support as well that's coming through, right? The church may not necessarily be able to, a lot of people go to the church for like spiritual support, emotional support, right? It's a safe refuge for a lot of people. If you keep this open mind and you like connect with people, talk to people, seek support, get support from people, try to stay as positive as possible, even though that's not always possible. I'm not saying like false positivity, right? Don't ever focus on the negative, but you know, focusing on using this situation as a catalyst to kind of move forward. How do I get out of it? How do I break this cycle so that I'm not stuck in the situation anymore? How do I move forward? Right? And focusing on that instead of focusing on, oh my God, I'm in a bad situation, right? Acknowledge it. I'm in a crappy situation. How the fuck do I get out of this? And then keep it the open mind, right? Go talk to people. Maybe shift your mindset from, well, I got to get through this on my own to maybe I need help. You know, maybe I need to reach out to a support system. Maybe I need to connect with other people or community to help get me through this, right? If you guys stay stuck in it, it's your own doing because you aren't reaching out and asking for the help that you need. Okay, don't let your pride kind of keep you stuck in negative things. Okay, so this is for the Hanged Man reversed. So again, if you guys are drawn to this card, this is the reading you're going to want to pay attention to. Again, they are collective readings, so they will not resonate for everyone. But if they resonate for you, take it. If it does not, leave it. And all is good. So what is up with this Hanged Man reversed? It's 10 of Swords. Again, I'm telling you, the collective is overthinking a lot of stuff right now. Okay. Two of Swords. King of Cups. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Okay, is there any more? Where'd that card go? Okay. You guys are going to hate me for this, but don't kill the messenger. Kill the messenger. Okay, so the Hanged Man reversed is talking about perspective. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man reversed coming up. We also have the Ten of Swords coming up. We have the Two of Swords coming up. We have the King of Cups. And we also have the World card. So Saturn energy. So what I am seeing here is this card of surrender and this concept of not surrendering things. And I feel like this is not surrendering your own thoughts, not being open and receptive to other people's thoughts and ideas. This is surrender in terms of maybe I'm not right. This is funny because I was actually just talking to somebody about this earlier today. So the Hangman is Neptunian energy. Okay, and Neptune has to do with rules Pisces, and Pisces connects to surrender. Part of this theme is seeing a different perspective when he's in the right. Okay, so when he's right side up, he's seeing things from the perspective of hanging upside down, a completely different perspective. When he is right side up, he is seeing things from his own perspective, not necessarily the other person's. When a card is reversed, this means receiving or being receptive to things, right? This is being receptive to ideas and thoughts and opinions and things like that. When it's reversed, not really being receptive to that, not surrendering your own thoughts, I feel like in this case, because we have the Ten of Swords coming up, which, again, don't shoot the messenger, is Sun in Gemini. And the amazing thing about Gemini is you guys have ability to see both sides of things, two sides of the coin. The shadow side of any air sign, and this is not just Gemini, so I'm not just picking on Geminis, but the shadow side of any air sign is that you guys know what you know. And when you guys get stuck in your thoughts, when air signs get stuck in what they know, and sometimes it can come off as know-it-alls, right? Sometimes it can come off as not being open and receptive to other people's ideas because, again, they know what they know. And we have another air sign coming up as well, which is the Moon in Libra with the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, again, it's funny that the Two of Swords comes up after the Sun in Gemini, which is the twins in the two different perspectives. Do you see where this is going? So you guys aren't surrendering to other people's perspectives. Whoever this reading is for and whoever this reading is resonating for, you guys are very, very, very stuck in your own perception. And you're not open and receptive to other people's thoughts and ideas. And this could be because, again, you've done a lot of research into things. You think you know everything there is to know about a topic. Because I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords, this is like completion of things. Like, and swords have to do with research, part of it, right? Looking at things, learning things, growing and expanding in your knowledge. And you guys have gotten to that point where you feel like you have complete knowledge of this, but you do not. Nobody ever has complete knowledge of everything. We never know everything. And that's what this reading's trying to say. But you guys are stuck in this energy of, I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. You need to be more open and receptive to other people's ideas. You may know what you know, but other people also know things. So we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is being open to other people's thoughts and ideas. So the King kind of, this is complete water. I'm trying to, complete water. So, water absorbs things. So he is able to absorb and take in other people's ideas. Doesn't mean he's going to use them. Okay, now here's the big difference. Just because you're open and receptive to hearing somebody out does not mean that you have to listen to their advice or take their advice. You just have to be compassionate and open enough to listen to them, to hear them out. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to that their truth is going to resonate with you and you have to like take that in information and, you know, whatever with it. Does not mean that at all, but you have to at least be willing to listen. The World card is coming up. There are more people in the world than just you. Again, do not shoot the messenger. See how you are at the center of this? It's very funny because you see how the Fool is at the center of that circle? You are not. The world does not revolve around you. There are more people in this world than just you. You have to remember that, okay? So I feel like for some of you, you have this complex of, well, I know what I know, I'm right, I've done the research, I've done, and you're like, everybody should listen to me, but you don't want to listen to everybody else. And everybody else is coming at you with this reality check, like, hello, you're not the center of the world, okay? The cards want to remind you that there are other people in the world. So be open and receptive to their thoughts, their ideas, their opinions. Again, does not mean you have to surrender your own. It does not mean that you have to agree with them, because you can agree to disagree. That happens with me a lot. I have a lot of friends with many different beliefs than me, and you know, we talk about things and we've just agreed to disagree on some things because I will never see their point of view and they will never see mine, and that's cool. Again, you can agree to disagree, but you need to at least hear them out. Shutting them out is not going to help you any. So try to surrender this know-it-all attitude and at least be open and receptive to hearing out other people's thoughts, ideas, and opinions. You do not know it all. Chariot card coming out for this one. So I'll let you guys look at this card. Okay, so let's see what is up with this. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So whoever this reading is for, you guys are like in a tough spot, and I see you trying to move out of it. You guys are pushing yourself into some tough things. I feel like this is a relationship reading for anybody that this resonates with. So we have the Chariot card coming up. So I see you guys moving out of something and wanting to move away from something or towards something. But you're having a hard time. You want to keep moving towards something, but what you're moving towards, you guys are allowing your emotions to also get the best of you. Okay, so okay, hold on. Let me pull these cards up for a minute here. Okay, so you guys are definitely running with your emotions right now. The problem is that you are running with your emotions into nothing but troubles. Your emotions are getting the best of you to the point that they are causing hardships. They are causing issues with things, okay? You could be harming people or hurting people unintentionally. I feel like these are particularly people that you are in a relationship with. This is causing divisions. You guys are allowing your emotions to get the better of you. Stop allowing your emotions to get the better of you, okay? I feel like a lot of you are maybe saying things or, this is Cancer energy, which is really interesting, but I feel like the pincher claws, the crabs are coming out, and you guys are causing unintentional hurt. And these are towards people you say you care about, okay? Because the Two of Cups is coming up reversed. This is going to cause a rift in your relationship, okay? It is. It's going to cause nothing but arguments. It's going to cause nothing but... You guys need to learn to control your emotions. They're running amok. 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 There is arguments. There is fights. You guys are lashing out with things. Oh my God. Okay. The King of Cups is saying to be a little more compassionate. Try to be a little more compassionate. Okay. You don't always have to argue and fight with things. Sometimes it is better just to fucking walk away. I feel like you guys are standing your grounds with things or trying to. You're getting into arguments. You're getting into fights. Whatever this is causing a whole lot of division. And it's all because of your emotions. Like something triggers you emotionally and you go off. And then you say something or you do something. I see this more as doing, which leaves the other person feeling very out in the cold. And this causes a division in your relationship. And then you end up arguing and you end up fighting over it because you can't be compassionate. You aren't showing any compassion. Start showing some compassion, okay? You have to understand as well where the other person is coming from. With the Two of Cups, you guys are not seeing or having any empathy for the other person. And that is why this is causing issues, because you're lashing out without any type of empathy at all. You don't care how they feel at all. There's no regard for how the other person is feeling in this. You're like, I'm just saying what I'm saying and I'm speaking my mind and I'm doing what I'm doing. And I want it my way or the highway. There's no negotiating. There's no care about what the other person feels like. And until you can get out of this energy, it is going to continue to cause a rift in your relationship. Okay. And I feel like this isn't just like a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be a family relationship. I feel like this is even just relationships in general. With this attitude, it doesn't matter who you connect with, these people are not going to tolerate it, right? People are going to come back fighting. Like, you are just not open and receptive to anything right now, and people are going to come back fighting. There's a Saturn in Leo. They're going to come back with words. They're going to come back. There's Mars in Leo too, but that's reversed. So here's the thing. Instead of coming at this with aggressive energy, instead of coming at this when you're emotionally triggered, step back from things. Allow yourself to cool off and then come back and talk about it. And try to have some empathy and compassion. Try to be open to the other person. Try to put yourself in the other person's fucking shoes. You guys are Cancers. That Cancer energy is coming up with the Chariot, but I feel like this is very like self-centered Cancer energy, where it's like, I feel how I feel and it doesn't matter how the other person feels. And part of the gifts and abilities that Cancer has is they're very empathetic. You guys have the ability to put yourself in other people's shoes and to feel what other people feel. So use that ability. Don't block it off. It is not all about you. And if you continue to have that attitude, you will continue to cause rifts in your relationship. Okay? That is that. Okay. On that note, I am going to jump off of here. I hope you guys all have an amazing, amazing week. As all next time. Thank you guys for joining. Bye.